Now finally tonight to the Leeds band with a difference that's brought the music industry together after they were told they might have to put down their instruments for good.
All but one member of the six-piece experimental post-punk band Ultimate Thunder has a learning disability.
But after playing a gig last weekend, they were told funding for their work was ending and their new album might never see the light of day. Well, that was until the likes of Charlatan frontman Tim Burgess stepped in, as Jonathan Brown explains.
It's a unique sound that's giving often unrecognised talent a place in the limelight. But after post-punk band Ultimate Thunder finished this gig at the Broodnell Social Club on Saturday, they were told it might be their last ever performance.
Without some funds behind us, we can't afford to get together.
That's because all but one member has a learning disability, meaning support workers and equipment are needed, which until now have been paid for by charitable grants. Today, back at the Broodnell, they told me about the creative outlet it's become.
The rock music. If you play it, they are really, really good.
Because I like people like cheering and clapping, like, yeah, just enjoying it, like, when they're enjoying it and stuff like that, yeah.
I don't get nervous about music, but I do play the right tune.
Their music so far spawned 2 studio albums. This single from their first brought comparisons with legendary bands like The Fall. Leeds charity Pyramid secured Arts Council funding for their as-yet unreleased second record, but the money has run out. With all rehearsals and future gigs on ice, a crowdfunding page was launched. It's already raised more than £5,000.
It's just kind of hit a bit of a chord with people. They just kind of see how hard these guys are trying and want to help. And it's just such a wonderful, heartwarming thing to happen.
Anyone who is even giving £5 to the GoFundMe page is really kind of making a difference to that. It's unlocking that potential.
Their plight's already caught the attention of fellow musicians. Leeds band Yard Act have shared it online. As has Charlatan's frontman Tim Burgess, who we contacted and gave us something to pass on to Ultimate Thunder.
It's Tim from the Charlatans here. I was listening to your first album and I thought, why don't you come and play on my stage at Kendal Calling? It'd be great to have you.
Wow, that's very, very good.
And he wants you to play at Kendal Calling.
Oh, Tilly. Bless you.
We've been looking to get on at a festival for the last 5 years or something.
That's news the group's burgeoning fan base will be glad to hear as well. Their biggest supporters, their families, are already making plans for the summer.
It's something that I would never have expected to be doing when Alex was born 38 years ago. It just shows what people with learning disabilities can do.
Until just a few days ago, this performance looked set to be the end of an inspiring musical story. Now, though, it's hoped with the help of more donations, it could be just the start. Jonathan Brown, ITV News, Leeds.
It's so uplifting, isn't it, to hear their story?
Absolutely. Sounds like Kendal Calling is calling the Ultimate Thunder. Fantastic.
Yeah. We'll have more of that.
We certainly will. Let's hope so. Right, let's get a look at the weather forecast now. Kerry has the details.